I'm Tomlyn Nicholson. This is Thursday, February 19, 2026. In ongoing negotiations with Iran, the White House emphasizes that diplomacy remains President Trump's preferred approach, noting some progress in Geneva talks but acknowledging significant differences persist. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries insists that any potential U.S. military action against Iran requires congressional approval. A growing number of Senate Republicans are backing President Trump's Save America Act, aimed at overhauling voter procedures ahead of the midterms. The president has threatened unilateral action if Congress does not pass the legislation. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries stated that President Trump must obtain congressional approval for any military action against Iran during a news conference. This comes amid rising tensions and preparations for potential U.S. strikes. House Democrats deposed Lee Wexner regarding his ties to Jeffrey Epstein, expressing doubt about his denial during a closed-door session at his Ohio mansion. No Republican members attended, though staff were present. The U.S. plans to reduce its troop presence in Syria as part of efforts to combat ISIS, according to a senior Trump administration official. This decision follows shifts in U.S. policy in the region. Civil rights leader Reverend Jesse Jackson has passed away, with tributes highlighting his advocacy in presidential campaigns. Family and political figures are expected to speak on his legacy. A Denver court ruled that Colorado's Department of Corrections violated the state constitution by forcing prisoners to work, rejecting arguments that punishment did not constitute coercion. The department is considering an appeal. Democrats are planning a mass boycott of President Trump's State of the Union address, organizing a rival People's State of the Union rally. This reflects ongoing partisan divisions. The Department of Homeland Security faces a likely shutdown after a failed Senate vote impacting operations amid funding disputes. This could freeze FEMA aid during ongoing disasters. President Trump is suing the government for billions over past investigations, intensifying debates on conflicts of interest. The lawsuit targets previous probes during his tenure. Several Democrat-led cities are seeking to block ICE operations, potentially clashing with Trump administration immigration enforcement policies. This move highlights tensions over federal and local authority. President Trump stepped in to address the massive Potomac River sewage spill, where 243 million gallons of wastewater poured in due to what critics call Democrat mismanagement in the region. His intervention aims to clean up the environmental disaster affecting local communities and wildlife. California's Governor Newsom faces backlash over a botched $450 million 911 system upgrade that's plagued with failure, wasting taxpayer dollars. Critics argue it exemplifies liberal opposition to efficient federal welfare reforms, leaving emergency services in disarray. Democrats hold a 7-point lead over Republicans in a YouGov poll for the 2026 congressional elections, their largest advantage this cycle. This reflects higher uncertainty among Republican voters regarding participation.